Are you the grumpy man my mom talks about?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
I'm Grace. I live downstairs. Are you sick?
You should go outside, sweetheart. Children aren't allowed in this house.
Why is it so dark in here?
Because I want it dark. Now leave.
I'm drawing. I'll be quiet. That's you, and that's me. Don't be scared. My mom holds my hand and I feel better. You're not mean, you're just sad. My mom is sad too sometimes.
Have you ever wondered whether one small act of kindness from someone the world overlooked could quietly change everything? Because you're about to see exactly that. If you've ever been that someone, drop a comment and share your story, leave a like, and let me take you back to where it all began. The apartment smelled like mildew and old carpet. One room, one window, one mattress on the floor where Tanya Brooks and her 6-year-old daughter Grace slept every night, curled together under a thin blanket that had been washed so many times the edges were starting to fray. Tanya sat cross-legged on the kitchen floor, if you could call it a kitchen. A hot plate, a mini fridge with a broken handle, and a sink that dripped every 4 seconds. She counted a lot of things these days. The coins spread out in front of her. $11.37. Rent was due in 2 days. She was $400 short. Grace sat beside her legs, folded her sketchbook open on her lap. She was drawing again. She was always drawing. The crayon moved in slow, careful circles. A house with a big yard, flowers along the front walk, 2 stick figures standing in the doorway holding hands. "That's us, Mama," Grace said without looking up. "One day, we'll live in a house like this." Tanya swallowed hard. She reached over and touched one of Grace's braids. The elastic was loose. She'd need to redo it in the morning. "Yeah, baby, one day." She didn't tell Grace about the notice. The bright orange paper taped to the front door when they came home from the laundromat that afternoon. 72 hours to vacate. She'd peeled it off before Grace could read it, folded it twice, and slipped it into her back pocket. It was still there now, pressing against her hip like a burn. Tanya had worked 3 jobs in the past year, cleaning offices at night, washing dishes at a diner on weekends, folding towels at a hotel during the week. None of them lasted. Not because she was lazy. Anyone who watched Tanya Brooks work would tell you she moved like someone who couldn't afford to stop. But babysitters cost money. And when Grace got a fever, or the bus didn't come, or the school called because there was no emergency contact on file, something always fell apart. She'd applied to 9 care agencies in the past month. 8 said no. The 9th, Greenfield Home Services, had called back this morning. "We have 1 placement available," the woman on the phone said. Her voice was flat, like she was reading from a script she'd already given up on. "Private residence, live-in. Elderly male patient, 81, end-stage heart failure." "Live-in," Tanya repeated. Her pulse quickened. Live-in meant a roof, a real roof. The Henderson estate on Whitfield Lane, full room and board included. Tanya closed her eyes. Room and board. Those 2 words tasted like oxygen. "But I should be honest with you," the woman continued. 14 caregivers have quit this placement in 6 months. The last one lasted 2 days. Mr. Henderson is difficult. Difficult how? A long pause. "He's cruel, Ms. Brooks, deliberately. He doesn't want help. He wants everyone to leave him alone so he can die in peace. And he's very good at making that happen." Tanya looked at Grace, who was now adding a sun to her drawing, a big yellow circle with rays shooting out in every direction. Happy. Warm. Everything their life wasn't. "Does the room have space for 2? Tanya asked. Excuse me. I have a daughter. She's 6. She's quiet. She won't be any trouble. Another pause. Longer this time. Ms. Brooks. Mr. Henderson's contract explicitly states no children on the property. He barely tolerates adults. She's quiet, Tanya said again. She draws. She reads. You won't know she's there. The woman sighed. If he finds out, you'll both be removed immediately. No severance. No second chances. I understand. Can you start tomorrow? Tanya looked around the apartment. The dripping sink, the coins on the floor, the eviction notice burning against her hip. Grace's drawing of a house they didn't have. Yes, she said. We'll be there. That night, Tanya packed everything they owned into 2 bags. It didn't take long. Grace's clothes fit into a grocery bag, 3 shirts, 2 skirts, 1 dress with faded flowers that was getting too short, but Grace refused to give up because she said the flowers made her feel fancy. Grace watched her mother pack from the mattress, hugging her sketchbook. Mama, where are we going? To a big house, baby. Mama got a new job. Grace's eyes went wide. A big house, like in my drawing. Tanya zipped the bag. Her hands were steady, but her jaw was tight. Even bigger. Will there be a garden? I think so. Will there be a nice man there? Tanya paused. She thought about what the agency woman had said, cruel, deliberately. She smiled at Grace. We'll find out. What Tanya didn't know, what she couldn't have known, was that behind the iron gates of the Henderson estate